Hello everyone, and welcome to our Thursday D&D night. Oh my goodness gracious, Andy! Thank you so much for bringing your community over here. Hello everyone, my name is PsycheSiren, and usually I stream a lot of variety, but Thursdays, no. Oh no, we just couldn't be normal, could we? Actually, no, those days are not normal at all. This is probably our most normal day. That might be stretching it as well. But anyway, welcome folks. Oh my gosh, Andy, you're too sweet. All these characters, folks, by the way, were designed by Andy herself. Look at what she did. Look at the artwork she did. She did such a good job. We're so proud of her. Please check her out, part of our stream team. But anyway, let's go ahead and greet these lovely folks before we get things started. Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Andy. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. No, we're not ever normal. That's a very good point. Hello to Dark, Witty Mitchie, Omens, Inari, who says, I'm ready for some sunlight. Yes, Inari, line up, get ready for your vitamin D and your vitamin other D as well. Hello, Way, hello, Diz. Oh my gosh, hello, Purple Sage, and of course, hello to Lady Tetchy. How are you doing? Dragons and Daddies. Oh my. You're not wrong. We do have some characters that are definitely daddies, and they'll introduce themselves later. Wookie, I don't even know anymore. I don't even know. Auntie, oh my gosh. Hey, party time. How are you doing? Good to see you. Yes, Diz. The D vitamins. Those things. Oh my stars. But yes, folks, every other day I'm usually chatting away. But Thursdays we reserve for our D&D party. We will be typing back to y'all in chat, but we do reserve audio for them. And without further ado, let's introduce y'all to the Mark of a God campaign. Hello?
Get good stuff like, oh,
hi, hello?
Hello?
Hi!
What's
Get
wrong,
the job
Psych?
on.
They got you pushing too many pencils.
Yes.
Oh,
Come with me if you want to live.
is this your new voice? Is this your character's voice? Are we doing this? Is this?
No,
Louis is not a tumor.
Oh.
We're talking about how much we like the art.
Oh.
Your grandparents are dead.
Oh no.
Get some Mars.
No.
It works in Terminator because, you know, he's playing somebody who literally is like just a
Oh, hold on, folks. I have to adjust your voices. Hold on.
You can run away if you want to.
Run away if you want to
You
live.
can leave this group behind.
No one runs away from Old.
Oh,
You get down. You get down on the ground now.
Oh.
All right,
no.
calm down, Louia.
Oh, this is how our Thursday is. Someone gave dish
Did you-
sugar. Gosh dang
Get
it.
into the chamber
It's
pot
super
again.
sugary tea. Yep.
You've had sugar? Oh, wow. Now you're going to have two crazy people today.
Why are you crazy? What have you
I
done?
don't know.
Go get sugar.
I've not done anything. I've not had sugar. I've not smoked weed. I've not done anything.
Is it a
I'm
full
just
moon?
out on a walk
Are we
today.
having a D&D session during a full moon? Because we... Oh, no.
But Nikki, from what I understand, you're supposed to do that every day.
Wait, what? Huh? Do what every day?
No, we,
Yeah, don't you listen to
Smoke weed
Snoop?
every day.
I don't think you
Erica,
can have
please go ahead and introduce yourselves after saying such things. From the top.
you okay there, lady?
Make it drop.
Sorry.
So my name's Bevan. I'm tired. I have a headache. It's snowing out, and I'm not that big of a fan of that. Your turn, Diz.
Okay.
I play.
Would you like me to finish it for you, Bevan?
Yeah, no, I got it. I play Corbin
Okay.
Blur, the new Legiport Blurs. You can find me on Roll to Roll. most of the time. Now I'm done.
Okay.
Good job. Good job.
Yeah, I'm
dude.
here.
I know you're tired. I know you got a headache. Much love. Many
Yeah.
Don't hug me.
hugs. Ew, he's touching me. He's
My
being
personal
friendship.
space. No. it's
He's
my
getting
personal
friend gunned.
I'm just
don't like-
imagining Corvin being hugged by Luya with like this look of disgust on their face.
They
Like,
both hate it.
Well, yeah, like I don't think Luya would be smiling either.
You'd be like,
Why would
"What?"
Luya do that?
We'd be being forced to hug by like
that-
fucking Mew or something.
That's
Or
how
by
we
the
know.
plot. Like if I
That's how we
said,
know-
and then the characters hug because I'm trying to force a saccharine, Spielbergian moment on you.
Spielbergian moment.
See, that's how we know Luya was replaced with a doppelganger.
That's
he
right.
hugs us.
Yep. Why is he suddenly so nice to everybody? Is he hugging Corvin?
Why is the old guy not cranky anymore?
You remember when Spielberg's movies had like people getting run over by tanks?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I remember when they were good.
We've been in a city for more than 15 minutes and Luya's not grumpy. What is this?
Speaking of that, hi! Hi, I'm Diz. What's going on, guys? You can find me over at twitch.tv/DizCam, where I run the dive and we hang out. And we every once in a while have some drinks and we BS about movies and whatnot and which way the toilet paper roll goes. That kind of a thing. Really deep, important stuff. That gentleman down there on the bottom, that beautiful roguey looking dude. Thank you, Andy, for making that freaking wonderful face of mine, because he's beautiful. And yeah, that's me. I'm Luya. And on to you there, Grey Buddy. How you doing, man?
Hi, I'm Graynarl. I play Coldus. I stream sometimes whenever I can. I didn't stream yesterday because of life stuff. Sad face. I'm also kind of low energy today because of same life stuff, but I'll try and give it my best. I play Coldus Blashur. He is our fearless leader, fighter man, master of weaponry, and also absorber of damage. Also our note taker. Yes, that is me.
Our
Now-
swordless master of weaponry.
That's why I'm the master of weaponry. I have many more than just a sword.
In fact, I
Yeah,
have
your
your sword. Yeah.
But yes, that is me, Nikki. It is your turn.
Hey, all you cool cats and kittens, how you doing?
Do not,
Oh,
I know.
do not want.
I know what I am. I know.
She is very
Anyways.
Rare.
Look, guys, she may be cringe, but
Yeah.
she is free.
Hi, I'm notoriously Nikki. I make a lot of dad jokes and I can't keep it straight. I'm sorry. You can find me anywhere, pretty much. TikTok is my jam-a-lamb because I do stupid squat. And my character is Rose. She is a little spitfire so far, so we'll see how that goes. Anyways, next! That cool kitten down there. Next.
Hello. If you hear barking, I am not in danger. They are my dogs. They're just playing. My name is Michi. Sometimes I am witty. You find me places. Don't worry. I play Mew, who is a cat girl. Don't worry about it. Teeth said it was okay. She's a bard. Yup. That's a thing. If you
Wait,
think
a-
that I'm normal, I'm not.
Wait, a cat girl barred with dog pets?
Why do you
Yeah.
sound like you're being held hostage?
She's
Like, are you reading from a
not.
script not
No,
right now?
she's
If
not.
you're
No.
if you're in
Becky, where do I put the cue cards? Where do I
Autumn
put
is
the
in-
cue
We'll
cards?
talk about it later.
Okay,
Autumn is off
Good
screen with us
Danger,
here.
cough twice.
The dogs are holding her hostage.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the dogs. It's the dogs. It's...
The dogs have a gun to Hellgate's head, and Hellgate has a gun to her head. Just like, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's totally the dogs and not Psyche.
Uh-huh.
Speaking of Psyche,
Yeah. Good job. Hello, everyone. My name is PsycheSiren. You've already found me. Good job and concerning. I play Colette, our disaster tiefling cleric who wants to heal the world either through a band-aid or two, or maybe a little bit of murder. I like to call it preemptive healing. Because if you don't get hurt in the beginning, it's all good. Thank you all so much for tuning into our D&D Thursday. And with that, take it away, Teeth.
Yes, so this is the Mark of a God campaign. This is Chapter 4, Episode 14. Because you didn't really progress the plot exactly, it's still Adel, but part 2. No epigraph because it's basically the same chapter, so we're not going to do that. To keep it more or less consistent. Yeah, I don't really have much else to say as of this moment. I will let our historian let you guys know what happened last week.
So, in last week's episode, we follow Coldus as he leads the two individuals, Tensi and Sozer, the Drow, into the city to try and get a safe escape for them and their kind from the caves and from the city limits. The plan is to go and find the Cuckoo Killers and safely transport everyone there and have them take care of the rest under the cover of darkness. Unfortunately, when our intrepid hero and his charges arrived, crime was closed for the evening and they had to wait until dawn. Changing the plan, he then directed the two off to the Hollowed Pine, but the invisibility that they had faded, and one of the charges was spotted. Coldus, quickly trying to think on his feet and keep everything under control, knocked out the guard, threw him into a group of refugees, brought the two individuals back to the inn, and then lied to another guard about a thief and a criminal running around knocking out guards. We now come to the most daunting part of the morning, having to explain the situation to Rose's mother. Elsewhere.
Oh, I'm scared.
You and I both.
Yeah. I am. This is going to be hilarious.
This is not going to be. This is not going to be good for me. This is going to be great for you. Elsewhere, in order to kill time, the party invented older parchment cheers. And
They didn't invent it. They didn't invent it,
but they were introduced to it by Colette, and shenanigans ensued, as Rose is very concerned about the group of people that she is with. But that was last week. This is this week, on today's episode of Mark of a God.
Now, you know what really shows I'm really tired? When you started off with, last week our hero Coldus did this, I was like, we're all there too. And then I was like, oh wait, not really. No, we weren't. I was like, what's wrong with you, our hero Coldus? And it's like, oh yeah, it was our hero Coldus.
But also remember,
Speaking
this
of
whole, like,
Coldus, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, it's not important. I was going to say something dumb. Go for it.
No, I want to hear the dumb. I want to hear it.
I was just going to say there was an audience as well. I'm just, like, fourth wall breaking. Just saying.
That's true, though. That's true. Speaking of Coldus, I think we should start with, what he's up to first, before you get to us. I really want to hear this.
Oh, I'm so scared.
Just, showing up to Rose's mom's house with two evil elves.
They're
Evil
not
looking.
evil. They're not
Evil
evil.
looking.
They're evil looking, yes.
Evil looking.
They're evil looking,
I
and
thought they
anybody
were
who knows anything about elf culture would know that they are banished from the surface.
Yes. Also, remember, I am a devil man.
That's right, you're a tiefling.
And a crybaby.
But
Oh,
you
I
are
see what you
not
did there.
banished below the earth because you sucked so much.
That Rose's parents are gonna be like, her friends are getting weirder.
it's just a phase, you know?
Yeah, I'm gonna come home and she's like, why were you hanging out with such weirdos? And I'm like, Mom, you don't even know the half of it.
Dad's like, it's only gotten worse since puberty.
Oh my god.
I should
I
say
mean-
allegedly sucked so much. I don't really have a background for these guys yet, so with that in mind, it's probably some horrible misunderstanding, and they aren't that bad. But it is.
And
what it is.
remember, as far as her parents are concerned, there's also a witch staying in their house as well. So like,
Oh, she doesn't look.
yeah.
She's not scary though.
she doesn't look like a witch, but for all intents and purposes, she is still a witch. She's just a good witch. So we can have good drow. It's fine.
Hot
Okay,
witch?
okay.
I was gonna say
She is a hot
Yes,
W
she is a hot witch.
Hot witch.
H-A-W.
Yeah, you should
Oh.
share you should share the artwork of the lady. I'm assuming you have it.
Let me find her. Hold on.
Man.
It's like a giggity sandwich, you know what I'm saying? The hot witch.
And yes, I'm talking about Gertrude.
Ah, yes,
Gertie.
Gertie.
I miss Gertrude. But anyway, Two called us his mistake.
I'm either going to be dead by the end of this session or in jail.
Oh god.
Yeah, who would have thought this would be the thing that killed you?
Yeah.
Anyone
Local
who
guards.
paid attention- anyone who paid attention to when I bet my life.
Oh, yeah, there is
I'm a
that.
fucking dumbass. I am
Oh
so-
yeah. You're showing up without her kid too. Wow, that's brilliant. This is really good.
Mhm.
She's gonna kill you. The mom's
Yeah.
gonna kill you, and you're just gonna
What a-
stand there like taking it.
What a
I have
smart
to.
leader you are.
Okay, my body temperature is already skyrocketing, so just gonna open my window.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
All right,
Okay.
Keith.
So you're there.
We enter into the room. I have the two of them behind me. I tell them, "Let me do the talking. Remain quiet, please."
Let me do the talking.
Okay.
What do I see when I first enter in?
Okay, so it's like 6 o'clock in the morning, so there's nothing there to see. You smell a scent. Smells kind of like cooking meat, maybe some fresh herbs as well. Being
Alright,
chopped.
So I don't see anyone. I'm going to leave them in the doorway for a moment. Close the door behind them, obviously. But is the path to where we have been staying, is the path clear?
Okay, so you are staying in a shed out back, basically. A
Alright.
guest house. I mean, it's better than a shack. I would say that in all likelihood, the door out back is the door to the back of the house where this where the shack is, goes through the kitchen. Do with that what you will.
Alright. Who is currently cooking? Is it the mother?
That you can't see, so you don't know.
I'm going to gesture to them to remain quiet and to slowly follow me as I approach the kitchen. I'm going to just, without drawing attention to myself first, hopefully, look in to see who I will be speaking to.
As you enter into the kitchen, you see Cora, the lady of the house. She is chopping herbs for a stew. You're not sure if it's like a morning type thing, a morning soup type thing, which do exist, or if it's for later on. But you do smell the smell of cooking meat, which seems to be bacon as you get closer to the kitchen.
I gesture to the two of them to stop and to like take a step back, and I am going to knock on the wood, like on the door frame, as I pop in, and I'm going to knock and say, "Good morning, Miss Cora. I'm sure this is startling. I'm sorry to bother you."
Oh, it's no. And she turns around, looks up, and sees two. Presumably, they're hooded, right?
Yeah, they're
Oh,
hooded.
one's wearing a horrifying chitin armor.
Yes, they are not in the doorway. I told them to take a few steps back. They
Oh,
are
right,
not
right,
yet
okay.
visible.
I forgot that. Okay.
I need to ease her into this.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm surprised to see you back so soon. Is Rose with you?
At the moment, she is not. Fear not. She is still with the group of individuals that we were speaking with last night. There was a minor hiccup. I had an errand.
A minor what? No.
A minor hiccup, not involving her or her safety. Not a single hair on her head has been harmed, as per our arrangement. That is 100% factual.
Okay. You better roll a persuasion check.
I will.
Because all she sees is you, and that is of great concern to her. She doesn't even see the rest of your friends.
Can the persuasion be with advantage because it's the truth?
No.
Because she doesn't know it's the truth.
Didn't know it's the truth.
Yeah, she does not know it's the
That
truth.
would be a deception check if he was lying.
Yeah.
The persuasion check still requires some level of persuasiveness, even if it's true.
Yeah. That is a 13.
She doesn't seem relieved or she doesn't seem relieved by your words, but she also doesn't seem to have given into
Like terror.
Terror either, yeah.
Now, I'm sure this is confusing and odd why I am here and the rest of the group is not. This is going to be an interesting story, I can assure you. They are currently safely down in the beginnings of the cave system that we were going to explore. As we were exploring, we came across a group of refugees who need help escaping from that underground prison of sorts. It is not a prison was the wrong word. They're trying to leave the underground. And unfortunately, trying to get a large group of individuals out from a cave underneath the city requires some tact. I have 2 representatives with me from that group, one of which being their leader, one of which being their chief defensive officer, similar to my position. The 2 of them, I need to get them to a safe location, but their appearance is a tad alarming. I'm warning you now, they do not mean any harm. And I will slowly gesture. The 2 of them are here on purely diplomatic business. The location that I am bringing them is just not open yet, as it is lit, as it is early morning. I was hoping I could ask that they stay here for a short period of time so I can escort them safely.
Tell her we'll pay. I'm not there.
And
but
no,
throw money at it.
I was going to get to that. Thank you.
Okay.
And then finishing off. And of course, there's no worry about not providing proper reparations and paying for their accommodation. If that would be at all permissible under your decision.
I'll decide when I see them.
All right, and I gesture for the two of them. First, Sozer, who is a lot less terrifying. This is the leader of the group. Their name is Sozer. Sozer, please introduce yourself.
I am the one called Sozer. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance, my lady. And he gives a polite bow, but Cora's mouth is literally ajar completely, and her eyes are huge. It's almost cartoonish if it wasn't so believable. Roll a roll a history check, Caldus.
I am proficient in that, so whatever this is, it's a +6. 23.
You realize you spent a little bit of time in that library, is that correct?
Yeah.
You saw a book that mentioned that no drow has been seen in Myland in the last 30 years.
Now I understand drow are not your typical...
This book was
Denizen.
written 20 years ago.
Aye, so 50 years, alright. Drow are not your typical denizens of Myland.
Typical denizens? They've been banished below the surface of the earth for gods know how long. They are not here. They were not banished for friendly reasons. They were cast out.
And we are trying to get them away from the confines of the city. They are currently dwelling underneath the city. We are trying to remove them so that they can live in safety and everyone else can live in safety.
They're living under the city because that's where they were put. Why on earth would I house these people? I would become a fugitive of the state for all intents and purposes if anyone found out.
Please, I implore the goodness of your heart. They will not be here very long. I'm just asking for 2 hours of time. If you so decide, we will leave right now. And the next time you will see me, it will not be with them.
Okay, roll a persuasion check.
Thank goodness. 23, base 19.
Okay. She's absolutely beyond she is furious. But then she remembers that her daughter's safety is with you, and she can't risk her being hurt. And then she also remembers that you said that there would be money. So that begs the question: how much? Did you say there would be money, by the way, or did?
Yeah, I said their accommodations would be paid for.
Yes. Okay, I just didn't want to put words in your mouth.
Yeah. As of currently, I can offer. How much? Teeth, jog my memory. How much were we charged to stay here? Like roughly.
Okay, let me pull it up. It's in the Player's Handbook.
I stay there for free because I live there.
Can you say that again? It didn't pick up very loudly, and I want people to hear.
I said I stay there for free because I live there.
Exactly, because your mom I do love how accidentally we kind of have you hostage, because she's like, oh, they have my daughter. I guess I should listen to
Right?
them. But we're
Right?
not evil, but like...
Help me protect my friends. I broke out of prison.
Yeah, exactly.
Incarcerated colleagues.
Yeah.
That's my incarcerated colleague. They are refugees.
These
fleeing.
formerly legal citizens.
We
They're
have your
fleeing.
daughter.
Safe.
Legal citizens who lived in this kingdom before anyone who lives here currently was born.
I'm just trying to get everyone to a safe location. My goal here is
Looking for the
to...
M right now, so just give me 1 second.
Gotcha.
Okay,
My
okay.
goal here is to... so I will explain my plan a bit to the audience, to the team who is not here. The goal initially was to get them into the hotel room, into the inn room, have them lay low for a bit. I would try and go find some form of disguises, whether that be magical or otherwise. And then I would transport them to the Cuckoo Killers, or I would have an individual from the Cuckoo Killers come and pick them up. Obviously, I can't have them come at night, because that would be a very long stay. But that's currently the goal.
Okay, well, I can't find it anywhere. I'm just gonna say it's like 5 silver, I guess. I don't remember.
All right, I hand a I will say
2
I will-
suspiciously smelling pieces of gold.
I at the moment for I know their accommodation, their inclusion is quite what is the word, uncalled for, very abrupt. I will give you 100 silver pieces for this short period of time.
100 silver pieces, and if the authorities ask questions, I tell them exactly who brought them here.
That is fair.
Okay, they absolutely cannot leave this house, so if you intend to keep them here, you have to find a place within it. I don't want to look at them because I don't want to think about how much trouble I'd be in if they were found. No offense to you gentlemen, I'm sure you're plenty fine company, but...
Put them in the shed. Put them in the shed.
The shed's out back,
Oh.
Yeah.
and
The
it would
plan
be
was
visible,
to-
possibly.
Yeah, because that was the plan, to keep them where we've been staying and have Aggie
It's in
watch
Rose's
over
room.
them.
Rose's room?
Hide them in Rose's room.
Yeah.
I am getting telekinetic permission from Rose to keep them in her room.
Or, hear me out. Put them in the little girl's room, and I'm sure she'll have a tea party with them, and it'll be fine.
A decade later, she has therapy and she talks about her imaginary friends she had tea parties with.
The imaginary friend, the bug man.
And the
Bugman
therapist
she had
is like,
tea parties with. His name was Tenzi. Yeah. He was a
Okay.
big bug man.
We're gonna up the dosage.
It's like, okay, we're going to increase your appointments from once a week to every 3 days.
Please don't traumatize the small child.
I was not going to.
Fuck them kids. Traumatize them.
So
She lives in a
anyway,
world
Now.
where dragons are real.
Now, madam, would it be at all amenable? You're right.
Amenable.
Amenable, thank you. That was just the player being bad at words. Would it be at all amenable if we were to keep them in Rose's room for the time being?
That's fine.
All right. right, gentlemen, please follow me, and then I will lead them up to Rose's room. And once we're there, I will say, please do not touch anything. This is not, this is the room of one of my crew. I would like to keep it as if we were never in here. I'm going to do everything in my power to get you to the intended location as quickly and as safely as possible. Thank you for bearing with me.
They nod their heads and they just have a seat on the floor, both of them.
God, that's almost depressing.
Thank you very much. All right, I then close the door. I will return to you shortly. I'm going to speak with another associate. And then I close the door, take a few steps, take the deepest breath because I have not been breathing. And then I go out to the shed to see if Agatha is awake.
Okay, she's not.
All right.
Better wake her up. This is important.
I will gently, nudge her shoulder, just be like, Aggie, darling, please wake up.
Aggie, my darling, eldritch
Most beautiful
abomination
woman
from the hell.
Most
And
beautiful.
her hair is tousled and she's barely, or I should say, she's like blinking the sleep away from your eyes. Call this. I'm glad to see you. How long have you been gone?
How long has it been? It's been 8
It's
hours.
been like a day, but she's barely awake. She's not thinking clearly.
Okay. All right. I've been gone for a few hours. I'd take a bit of time, wake up. I have some important information to share with you. Here, allow me to fetch you some tea, and then I will go off and get some tea.
Okay.
And then once she is awake and cognizant, we ran across a minor issue in the adventure that we are going through currently. The task that we had to explore the caves beneath the city. We came across a group of drow. Not wishing to come to blows with them and spill blood that didn't need to be spilled, we spoke with them, were able to make a deal in which we would have the leader of the group and his chief security officer come up here and be escorted to the individuals that we were speaking with, the Cuckoo Killers. Unfortunately, given the time of night, the facility was not open for business at the time, and given that daylight was swiftly approaching, I needed to get them somewhere. I have brought them here. I do not intend to keep them here long, but I do need to get a message out. At least to Corvin. Their magical expertise would be greatly useful as of now, trying to get these two individuals to safety.
Okay. I can send a message if need be.
Excellent. I'm very sorry to bother you with this. But I know I can trust you.
I appreciate that. I'll send a message to him. Or to
All right.
them.
While I type out the 25-word message, The scene quickly cuts back to the cave while I figure out what I'm going to say.
I started laughing when you said we had a minor issue, because that would have been the moment for, oh no, children? No, tunnel people. But that's not important right now. Because they're minors. Love.
Proud of you.
Because kids or tunnel people.
So,
Anyway.
cue back to the cave. Colette had given up on playing parchment boulder shears because Luia was doing so well. And she is a very competitive purple lady. So she's just pouting, wondering what's taking so long.
Okay.
Corvin's carving little figurines out of bone.
Rose is enjoying the architecture.
It's pretty nice. It's very old.
Miu's probably eating a snack by now. She's probably just plopped herself down, grabbed a snack, and just like, eating some beef jerky or something.
Yeah.
Where,
Hero fuel.
where did you get that?
We've always had it.
It's called rations. You've got some in your backpack, Corvin says.
Oh,
It might be at the bottom. I mean,
I have a
You
lot
don't-
of things. Oh goodness.
you only
Maybe...
you like have only been eating at meal times, not knowing that like
Well,
at the bottom of your
I don't-
backpack you
I don't
got
want my
food.
books to get dirty with
I was gonna say,
food.
if she didn't carry
That's
some
fair.
smut book.
No, they're not smart. They're literature.
Pornographic literature.
That was
Still
not my
literature.
character saying that.
Oh,
Rose
okay,
does
okay.
not know about your smut books.
Rose
Oh
doesn't
well, that
know.
was
That's
Corvin
right.
saying that.
Oh, okay.
Like, really loudly, like, look, it's still got the word literature in it.
Colvin, they have romance. Nothing vulgar. I just don't want any
Corvin
stains from
just
the food.
gets up and walks away. He's like, guys, I'll be back. Don't worry about it. I'll be right back.
All right.
Miu,
Aggie,
Miu
I know what to
offers-
send him, or them.
Oh, okay.
The intended target is Corvin. Please say, Corvin, the drow are at the inn. The city's awake. The killers aren't open yet. I need your help. Please come up. Need invisibility.
And that's what
Okay.
prompted Corvin just to stand up and walk away. Like, not explain anything. Yeah, I'll be back.
Oh, all right. Are you going to get snacks?
No, I'm going to fix Caldus. You notice how it's been more than a couple hours. He probably got uninvisibled. It's my mistake. I should have gone instead. I was just too damn lazy, and here I am.
Well,
Taking your friends with you. This is me asking, not.
oh, we
Oh
can't
no, the
hear you.
skeletons are gonna stay here.
Okay, I wasn't sure how that worked.
They are literally good. It's a new day, so first of all, spell slots are back. So I have to cast my stupid raise dead to keep them all alive. I have to cast my keep my dead people dead spell. Which I do. It's just I get a spell slot back, so we can do better invisibility. I'm gonna walk up to the second floor, and I will be sneaky. Please tell me I have some sort of sneak. I do. I only rolled an 11.
Okay. Well.
This is more being sneaky, getting into the
guess-
shed in case there was someone like in the shed.
So you're just walking to the shed.
Well, no, I'm walking like the shed that the tunnel was in.
Okay, so
It was
you're
like-
okay. So
Like walking up to the surface.
Yeah, sorry,
Yeah, no.
we're referring to the shed as like the
I
place
know,
where
that's
I
my
was very
bad.
confused.
Yeah, I'm just an 11 to walk up the stairs past everybody. It should be good enough. That's just to get up to the second floor.
Okay. Well. So you're up at the level where they were at,
Mm-hmm.
and you walk up there, and somebody is there to greet you. One of the guards.
Oh, hello.
What in the devil? What are you doing here?
Is the door behind him open?
Yes.
I'm gonna cast Misty Step,
Okay.
which is gonna let me teleport 30 feet from where I am.
Okay. You succeed in doing this.
And then I just run while he's confused.
Okay. Which way do you go?
I'm just worried about getting the closest cover.
Okay, well,
First, and then
they're. Let me phrase it like this: Do you teleport to the door? Do you teleport to somewhere in this building that seems to be covered?
No, I was teleporting out the door.
Okay, there is no cover because this is a cliffside.
Yeah, I meant like then run, like to like the closest thing of like woods or forest. I expected he wouldn't just be like,
Okay.
he clearly teleported behind me. I know exactly where to look.
There are, am I reckoning? There are 4 guards. There are 5 other guards out there.
Well, fuck it. I just cast invisibility on myself after that. Then.
Okay.
So I'll poof to the other side of him, go invisible.
Okay. So, he calls for help. The other guards rush in. I'm just gonna, for simplicity's sake, say that you managed to avoid being hit by any of them because I don't want to have to think about what roles you maybe would have had to do. And you managed to avoid that situation because they don't see you.
Corbin says to themselves, laughing an almost Simpsons-esque chuckle to themselves. And I'm gonna briskly make my way towards the inn. At this point, I don't need to like run. I mean, it's not like they're gonna put out an APB for a guy who one guy thinks he saw teleport through. I mean, they might. I'm not in charge here.
That's
But,
true.
I can't speak for what the guards would do, but I know Corvin's not like worried that the cops are gonna get him, and I'm not gonna run. It's daytime anyway. I don't want to look like a weirdo.
Corvin's just
Okay.
doing the Naruto run. No.
Yeah, Corvin's Naruto running in.
Okay. As you approach the what is basically an on ramp to this row of the city, you don't obviously aren't apprehended by anybody, but ahead of you you see 2 men or I should say that appear to be guards standing directly in front of it, essentially blocking all traffic.
Yeah, I mean, I am still invisible. That last
You
one.
are, but but there's a good chance, I'm just going to tell you, and I'm not making you roll for this because it's pretty obvious to your character at the very least, that getting past them would require a little bit more expertise than simply walking,
Yeah.
because they are blocking the road basically.
And there's no like climbing around them I could do.
I mean, I guess you could try to do that, but there's absolutely no way to just walk past them.
What level are we?
You are
7.
level 7.
7. How long's a short rest? That's an hour, right?
It's an hour.
Okay.
So I guess I will say that since you guys were basically in there for an hour, because that's how long it took for, that's how
Oh,
long.
I'm not gonna do a. I would. This is for after I get past them.
Yes.
I only have 1 level 3 spell slot left.
Mhm.
Is all. So I'd have to use Arcane Recovery to get another. Oh, this is a level 2 spell, so I could get 2 of them back. Yeah, I'm gonna cast Misty Step again and just teleport past them. Wasting spell slots.
Okay.
Wasting spell slots and pissing off Teeth for just magicking past his puzzles.
Okay. Well, you get past them.
All right, and once I get far enough in, I'll dispel invisibility. Since I'm in town, maybe like duck into an alleyway real quick and whatnot. Because as we've seen in Harry Potter, from Harry walking around Hogsmeade, being invisible around a group of people means people are going to bump into you. I don't need to raise that kind of suspicion. But then I'll head to the little inn. The B&B.
Okay. Okay, you make it to the inn.
I've been summoned. I say,
You just-
making a grand entrance.
Do you just appear in the room I'm in? Because I'm
No.
still in the.
I'm not invisible anymore. I just walk in the door.
All right, so. Corvin, I'm glad you got my message. Thank you.
Well, I got Aggie's message, but I guess you two are an item now.
Clever as always. The situation, as you can see, it's the city has begun to awake, and fortunately, the Cuckoo Killers weren't open yet. So
And
I
Corvin
wasn't
goes,
able
"What do you
to
mean they're
come
not open yet? They're criminals. Aren't they more like
Please.
7-Eleven?"
Please have some discrepancy. I did not divulge that they were criminals to
Oh,
Rose's mother.
is
Well,
what
we're-
was
We're in the shack. We are not
Yeah.
in the living room.
So Corbin's like, yeah, Corbin, I just will say, yeah, give me about, and I look at my watch, an hour to rest. I've been in a cave for a while, you see. And I'm going to use Arcane Recovery, which is, after a short rest, you gain, spell slots equal to half your level rounded up. So that's going to be 2 level 2s, because half my level rounded up would be 4. After eating some cookies and drinking some tea and a little bit of morning whiskey, because whiskey is a morning beverage. All right, let's go get our friends, and maybe this time we'll be a bit faster. Hey, do you want to go check if they're open? And then come back and get me, and then I'll bring them over. So I don't have to cast more spells.
Yeah. I was just thinking. Here, we'll say at the beginning of his hour.
Yeah, while I'm doing my resting.
Yeah, so... when I leave the inn, is there any... It's been about roughly an hour since I came in and... well, like, shenanigans happened on the street. Is there still... Are there any guards looking about, being, like, confused? Is there any form of crime scene or anything?
An hour after... I'm trying to get an idea of how long this would reasonably be.
Because it was down the street a bit from here, so like, I like to go in the opposite direction.
I would say, in all likelihood, there is not likely a crime scene. There might be people asking questions about if they saw anything, but not like...
They're investigating the sex perverts.
Yes, well, yeah, there's also that, but that's on a different side of town, so there's a good chance they wouldn't even know about that yet. My assumption is that it's too early in the day for them to have a daily briefing. So,
Excellent.
But there's a pretty good chance that there are people asking questions.
Okay, I would like to stay as scarce as I can. I have my hood up, trying to cover my horns. I'm trying to just not be a very obvious gray man walking down the street for people to be like, there's the gray man that assaulted that guard.
Gray man.
So
Walking
Gray's
down
trying not
the
to be
street.
I'm sorry, what was that, Mitchie?
So Gray's trying not to be gray?
What up?
Oh my god.
It's very ironic. But I would like to go in the opposite direction from where I came from, and then I'll like loop around on the next block and then start making my way to the cuckoos.
Okay, so you head up to this old not abandoned sawmill, but this old sawmill where you see the makeshift gate around it made of it's basically made of like crappy wooden planks, possibly found within the sawmill for all you know. And a man standing in front of what seems to be a gate of some sort, just standing there, making sure nobody approaches unwanted.
Well, I will approach.
It's the usher that you saw earlier who led you up to the council.
Ah, yes. Good morning, my friend. It's nice to see you again. My name is Caldis. In a more hushed tone, my companions and I have worked with the council. I need to speak with someone inside. We have a possible new venture and information to report.
Right away. He leads you in. He does not lead you up those stairs that he leads you to. And he takes you to the man that introduced you to the killers in the first place, Lord Stefan.
Good morning, Lord Stefan. I'm sorry to bother you, but I have information to report and a possible side objective that I wish to speak with you about.
Very well.
Well, we began the investigation of the caves beneath the city. we came across a group of Drow refugees. Yes, I understand that they were sequestered, exiled down into the caves beneath the city. But after speaking with them and learning of their plight, this group of Drow had actually been split from the greater group for they were double exiled, unfortunately. I'm not with the Drow, so I can speak a little more freely, and also to try and convince this guy a little better. Taking pity upon them and not wishing to spill more blood than needed to be spilled, we struck a deal with them. They would guide us through the caves and share with us their knowledge in return for us helping get them out of the city. I understand it is a dangerous undertaking, and they are not friends of the crown or friends of the Duke, but this is a very good thing that we would be doing. We would be opening up free passage for the caves down there, as well as getting a group of persecuted individuals away from possible persecutors and off into a new place to call a home. I was hoping that the Cuckoo Killers would be able to aid us in this endeavor.
So let me get this straight, just to make sure I'm understanding correctly. You're asking me to get these Drow out of the city.
Yes, that is correct.
Okay. What exactly is our incentive for involving us in this? Because I will remind you, I am a noble, and as such, I have a duty to my citizens to keep them safe. News that I let Drow willingly walk through the city instead of immediately apprehending them or having them apprehended wouldn't be good press for me. By the way, the printing press does exist in this world, so that's not anachronistic.
All right. Oh. That is a valid concern, but you yourself said we do not know what lies down beneath the caves. In addition to that terrifying beast, that we believe lies down there, there could also be vast treasure and vast, valuable artifacts that, if a certain noble or group of nobles came into possession of, not only could help bolster their own coffers, but if we find valuable artifacts down there, perhaps, could help raise your standing, or at least the opinion of you in the more educated spheres of the city. Don't you believe?
I suppose you're right. Well, I do believe one of my friends owes me a favor, and perhaps they would let me take over jurisdiction of this particular investigation that's going on down there. I think I could probably arrange it to be so.
Excellent. I have an emissary, the leader of the group. They go by the name of Sozer, and they have a companion, their chief of security, to make sure that they're protected. The name is 10C. I will be bringing the two of them. They will be invisible. Fear not. My companion, Corvin, and I will be bringing them here shortly, within the next 2 hours, so that information can be shared and that you can begin putting a plan together. Is that all right?
Perhaps, but I'm not exactly sure how we're going to get them out of the city. That's the problem.
Well, cover of nightfall. Pretty much. Well, first of all, it would be foolish to try and begin any large-scale excavation like this. Excavation, that's the wrong word. Any large-scale endeavor like this during the day. The time needs to be had in order to properly plan everything. The first part is to get these two to you now, and to have and to begin preparations. This is not going to be a one night very quick endeavor. This is going to take proper planning and the right timing. I understand that. We just need to take this step by step and make sure that everything is safely done.
Well, I suppose that's fair. Sure, you can let them stay here for the time being, but I would ask that you help me find a way to get them out of here. You have access to certain resources. I don't. And I don't have any kind of idea what to do. Maybe the best, I guess I should say it like this. The fewer people that are attached to this project, the better. I'm not even sure I should be letting other members of the Killers know about it, because they're not exactly allowed above ground.
I understand that, but... Well, I may be a soldier, I am not a killer. I did not wish to blindly and soullessly slaughter individuals who could find a better life elsewhere. I apologize for involving you in this endeavor, and if I had the power in my own hands, it would have been done. But unfortunately, I am but one man. I will do everything I can to help settle this endeavor. But first things first, we need to have the two charges safely here so that I can focus on moving forward.
All right, bring them in.
Thank you very much. Well, actually, hey Teeth, do you remember how long it was gonna be before my sword was gonna be finished?
Like, I guess, I don't know if I gave you an exact time. Probably like a day or so, maybe longer.
Alright. So, theoretically, it wouldn't be done yet, right?
Probably
A little,
not.
yeah.
Okay. That's all I need, because an impromptu shopping trip was possibly on the docket. But yeah, I will go back, being discreet, of course, trying not to draw attention to myself, because I understand information takes time to travel. But when I get back to the inn, I will then, hopefully it will have been the hour, I will speak to Corbin, say, all right, I got the two of them passage into the Cuckoo Killer's nest, so to speak. The two of them will be able to stay there. I did say I would help later in getting them out, but first, we need to continue with the initial mission.
Whatever. Alakazam! And I stand up, and then I go, alright, let's cast invisibility.
Alright, go up to the two of them.
Yeah, I just go up and go, guys, you know the drill.
Turn invisible, stay behind us.
You know, try not to run into anybody. That would cause questions.
Real quick, I want to say thank you so much for the raid. On Thursdays, we usually keep audio to the party. But thank you so much. Okay, go back to being sneaky.
so the invisibility, and then we go. And obviously I'm not invisible, it's just the two of them.
I try not to be seen by Mrs. Rose's mom.
Okay. Well, for
Because I think
simplicity's
she'd
sake,
be like, now this one's here in Rose's?
for simplicity's sake, they make it. You make it there without incident.
Awesome. Yeah, I would speak to Stefan again. Here the two of them are. I'm going to leave them in your hands for the time being. Once we finish the initial mission, we will return up here to begin the why can't I think of that word? Not emancipation. The
Extraction?
evacuation. There you go. Extraction. But we will begin the extraction.
That kind of sounds a little painful. the extraction.
We shall excise this drow poison from our tears.
Oh no. Oh no.
I don't actually say that in front of the drow.
No, I know.
That would be very rude.
In a little racist.
A little.
A lot racist.
But yeah, so now the two of us are footloose and fancy free. Coldest takes
Hey,
the
you
very
wanna
deep
just-
breath.
You want to just wait another 24 hours so I got more spells back? They can wait, right?
We are in a cave.
If
Ma'am?
anything-
You get some kind of letter from, our friends there.
Yeah,
like their friends
I
telling
only
you to
have-
vote.
that's very smart, and I was thinking about that. I'll have Sozer write a small letter, give his official seal, so that we can give it to the drow, and so they don't think we just killed their leader.
Okay.
And of course, I have parchment, I have writing supplies and whatnot, and then with this letter, we will make our way back down, and now we have the challenge of, how do we get back in the cave?
Oh no.
Corvin, are you out of invisibility?
If we don't want to cast Fireball, all I'm saying is if we want to do anything cool,
My plan currently is to get back down into the cave with the whole group, take a bit of a rest because I expended a lot of my abilities as well. And then from there, when we are fully charged, we can go down.
yeah, whatever, and I slap you on the butt, we will turn invisible. Once we get close enough, and
Yeah. Thank you very much. And then we go in. Just walk past the guards.
again.
There's a lot of butt slapping in our group. I'm just kind of.
These guys are the most paranoid guards.
We
I
have
mean, with all these sex perverts, they need to be.
we've traumatized these poor guards so often.
Well,
It's also worth noting people have literally walked into the house when they had 4 people standing in front of it. It is an active crime scene.
Like, nope.
Oh,
And people died.
People did die. This was the scene of a
Yeah.
murder. We were very
maybe
nonchalant.
this
Yeah.
town should hire some better cops.
But okay, the two of us are invisible. We walk down the cave. We see the group doing whatever it is the group is
Okay,
doing.
hold on. You turn invisible and you walk down to the cave. I mean, Corbin can Misty Step. Can you? Because there's still those 2 guards standing right in front of the on-ramp.
I cannot.
Yeah, but can we just climb down?
Yeah,
Like
can
Paul?
I climb? I am very adept at climbing.
Because I get that climbing up would have been hard, but this would just be like climbing off.
I guess. Sure.
I mean, maybe we'll take a tumble, but
Yeah, you want me to roll just in case I roll a natural 1 and shenanigans happen?
I want you to roll a stealth check because you're trying to be quiet and they can probably
Excellent.
hear something.
all right. This is one of the few times I'll go, do we get advantage because we're invisible?
Sure.
Okay. Normally I'm like, yeah, don't bug them for advantage, but so it's a good thing I bugged you because that's a 23. Otherwise it would have been a 12.
All right, cool. That's a 17.
I'll say, yeah, sure. They don't hear you.
Teeth, did we ever tell you how super nice you are?
You are a very, very merciful
Kind,
DM.
benevolent man.
You're a very good DM.
Don't be
I
expecting
apologize
this
for
once it
giving
gets to level 10, is all I'm saying.
Oh no!
I'm at.
Look, by the time we get to level 10, these assholes better have their own problem solving figured out. Because if I didn't have to come up here and
I'm
cast
expecting a meat
invisibility...
grinder. I'm expecting a meat grinder eventually, and
no, I do not want a meat grinder.
No, she just wants meat flesh cookies.
We don't talk about the flesh cookies.
You
don't
said
talk
it.
about flesh cook.
No.
But
Could have just called them cookies. You weirdo.
Anyway, do they make it inside?
Okay, well, you made it past the first set of guards. I guess it's technically possible for you to get past. Now it is roped off, so there's a very thin space, but it's walkable because the path does widen up a bit as you get closer, as you get farther away from the stairs that lead down here. So it's walkable. It's not like you would have to get through, but it might require a little precision. So I will ask that you make a dexterity check, not a stealth check.
Can we do an acrobatics check? Oh, mine. I don't
Sure.
have acrobatics, so it doesn't matter.
Well, go ahead and make an acrobatics check. Not that it will likely matter.
It
I
won't.
have-
I'm
I have
not.
a
So it's
minus-
the same. So
I
it's
have
a
a minus
22.
one regardless. All right, that's a 13.
I got a 22.
Okay, you managed to get past without bumping into anybody.
Hold us.
Yeah, I need to increase my dex next ASI. I get it.
This is the odd couple episode. That's all.
I'm enjoying it though. This is fun. Corvin and Caldus having to be sneaky.
Oh man, Team Gray Raven.
Yes.
Corvin slaps you.
Oh crap! I become visible.
Me too, because that was an attack. I don't do that though.
All of us just suddenly poof in the middle of these guards. Shit, run!
No, I cast
No.
precipitation to make you smell bad.
Are we in the cave before you do this?
No, you have to try and sneak past these men smelling like butts.
You bastard.
I do love the new trend of Corvin just making people smell bad if they annoy them. Just because didn't that happen to Rose earlier?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It did.
He's like the equivalent of that guy who does that whole farts in his hand thing and then throws it at him kind of a guy.
Oh,
No.
what? Who
my
does
God,
that?
what?
That's a thing that people do?
It's a teenager thing, man.
No!
Yeah.
You throw farts at people?
Yeah,
Or
it's a
Not
talent.
me.
Diz, have you ever been privy to at like a sleepover when you're kids, somebody just gets really someone's out cold first and then somebody farts in their face?
Yeah, it's called rattling a chain down their neck.
You guys are monsters.
Disgusting! Who would do something like that?
Boys are gross.
Just
Boys are
psychologically
gross.
damage each other like normal people!
I'm telling you
yeah,
guys this now,
that
as
does.
you're saying all this, I'm having flashbacks to hanging out with my cousins.
No.
No.
You're hearing
and
Vietnam.
here's the kicker of it. We were adults.
If
You know-
any of you little shits do this at the meetup, I am done. I am done.
It just makes me think of the only time I went to a sleepover birthday party as a teenager, and I had work the next day, and they drew on my face with Sharpie.
Yeah. Oh, you
That's yeah.
you
that's...
passed out with your shoes on or socks on or something, huh? That's how usually that stuff happens.
Yeah, I fell asleep. Anywho, did they make it in the
Okay.
cave?
Sleepover
Yeah, are we in the
episode.
cave?
You were like, fucker, I was tired, damn it.
I have
Some of us
work.
teenagers have jobs. Damn it.
Okay. So you
Yeah,
make it into the cave. What do you do next?
I don't know, man. Corbin's like, my job is done.
And Coldus is tired. Coldus has been running around for the last like 5 hours. Jesus. The two of us are still invisible as we walk up to whatever Colette and the gang are doing. What are
They
you
can
two doing?
smell you coming, though.
They can smell something.
Oh,
I'm gonna whip around. Go ahead. Sorry, my bad.
Mew, you have beef jerky in there. Is that all? Do you have any eggs that have gone bad, perhaps?
Dare Colette, like, insulted?
I don't mean to offend you and your snackage. I mean, many folks enjoy boiled eggs, I suppose. Just
Whatever I have, I feed to you, so why would I keep
oh,
these
Well,
bad eggs?
I just smell something.
Did you fart and you're trying to pin it on our snacks?
No, I would never. I'm a lady. I smell that. Rose, you smell something.
Corbin uninvisibles themselves and goes, look, ladies fart too. It's a biological thing. Deal with it.
He is. They are correct.
I should have
Shouldn't be.
known.
Rose is gonna whip around and be like, "I see, Mother did not kill you. That is good."
She did not. I was.
We
very
were in and out, like the darkness. We moved in silence. I didn't actually say hello to your mother. Don't tell her.
I get
am-
it. You are a squawking chicken.
He's gonna
okay.
lean over to Colette and just be like, I'm guessing one of them farted since they're talking about being silent and stuff.
I
Oh yeah,
think
no, that was
so.
Caldus. Caldus farted.
How dare you.
Coldis. First you
I
forget your
haven't even
sword.
had chili.
First you forget your sword, and then you forget
The
your
only
manners.
thing that can ever cause a warrior to fart. Chili.
I am a soldier first. We have guidelines and rules. Regardless, I am back now. Corvin and myself are a bit tapped out. I am sorry for making you wait as long as I have. But before anything else, can we speak with the Drow, give them the information, and then take a long sleep? I'm very tired.
I suppose so. Go along.
As we're walking over there, I want to go up to Luya and be like, Luya, you're a criminal or whatever, right? I didn't know that crime closed. I didn't know that there were business hours.
People have to sleep.
Yeah, but like, I thought nighttime would be like the right time for crime.
Oh my god.
You would think they would sleep during the day.
You
Or
don't
like
just jump
in
into
shifts.
things.
Maybe they try to blend in and they just move with the crowd.
See, this is why you're the real professional, and I just blow stuff up and bring it back to life.
It's a gift.
Yeah, it is, but you know, I don't brag about it too much. Oh, you meant you're criminaling.
Look, I'm roguishly good looking. I'm not necessarily a criminal.
Rose is just gonna look over like, should I be watching my pockets?
No, that's the last place that he would like
No, you should be watching your chamber pot, apparently.
I knew that was coming. I freaking knew it. I knew that
Gonna
was
take
coming.
it if- I was gonna say it if she wasn't.
You
It
can't
was
take
like-
money out of a toilet and expect us all to forget it. I've been in
You
so
know
many
what?
campaigns for years.
Rose doesn't
and
know
no
about it.
one-
Till now. Wait, I should be watching my chamber pot?
$20 is
If you
$20.
eat cones, Are
You
you-
were digging
are
through
you
the
5
food?
or a goblin? If not, I think you're okay.
Some creatures hide money. I found it.
You
No, I
That
didn't eat
explains
it.
the smell, guys.
I wash my hands, little one.
I don't
This
think
was
you watched
days
it well enough.
Anyway, go to
We're
Tussle
down-
and Drow.
We're down at the drow. We are down at the drow. I hand whoever the de facto leader is the letter from Sozer.
You could say that we head Drown Town.
A light smack in the back of the head. That was funny, but no.
Okay.
Things will be great.
So, I will say, you guys did ask them what they were doing with the handprints, right?
I
Or do you have any
noticed
idea?
it. I noticed it, and I would like to ask. I would, yeah, that would have been
Okay.
something to speak about in
Well-
that downtime.
Well, that's the problem. You didn't ask. With that in mind, it's not exactly a straight trip down there. There's twists and turns.
Oh, maybe it's like a grip thing on the
No,
wall.
It's a way so they can find their way back. It's breadcrumbs.
Just look for their breadcrumbs. Just feel around.
Get down on the ground and smell and lick up some breadcrumbs.
He had his hand on the wall. So can we look on the wall to see if we can find this residue that they were leaving?
Well,
'Cause we have
first of all, the question is: does Caldus know? You noticed it, but do you know what it means? Does Caldus know what it means? I should say.
I mean,
Called us
So I
smart
guess
enough to-
roll an investigation check
Oh, yeah.
first.
it was pretty intuitive. Once you said they have their arm along the wall, I'm like, oh yeah, it's
Okay.
a
Okay.
like,
Well, then roll a perception check then.
okay. Oh, buddy, baby.
It's
That's
a
nat one, and I don't have luck to change it.
Oh no!
Okay. Well,
This
I was-
adventure's over. It
I was
was
gonna say, Rose has been admiring the architecture the whole time. So could she have possibly seen any residue?
You have been staring at the walls a lot.
Listen, she
I'll
doesn't get out
allow
of the room.
it,
I'm just
but
kidding.
But the thing is, you don't know that he's looking for that unless he explicitly said that's what he was looking for.
Maybe.
Well,
Okay,
yeah,
but like
as
basically, I
begin-
noticed a weird like residue or something, but I don't know what it is.
Role playing the one a bit. I look on the wall as we begin moving. That's peculiar. I will then like speak loud enough so everyone can hear. Everyone, keep your eyes out for a line of residue on the wall on our way up. Yes, on our way up, the armored one, 10C, had his arm running along the wall, and I noticed something, but I can't seem to find it now. And then that would give her the opportunity.
Oh, this.
Well, she needs to roll a perception check because she might know what she's looking for. That doesn't mean that she's seen it.
Okay. My paper.
kind of like how I knew I was looking for vermouth at the grocery store the other day.
That's an
And
18.
it was in the fucking vodka section.
Okay. You notice it.
Okay. Is this by chance what you're looking for? And she like points out at the streak along the wall.
Exactly. Good eyes. Thank you.
I will point out that it's not really a streak. It's more like a series of handprints given at a relatively regular interval.
Okay.
just to give you an idea of what you're looking at.
Oh, okay. Well, are these what you're looking for? And she points at the handprints.
Exactly, actually. Good eyes, Rose. Thank you.
I
Was
told
the
you.
smoothest you've ever said anything. Exactly, actually. You sounded like Nick Valentine.
Ah, well, down here in the sewers underneath Diamond City, you gotta have the good eyes on ya.
No.
I don't understand anybody who kept anyone but Nick with them on that whole adventure. He's a robot who smokes. Come on.
He speaks in the 20s, 30s detective voice.
Listen here, sweetheart. We gotta go find out why Diamond City is infested with mole rats.
It's been a long time since I've seen a dame like you walk into my office.
Oh my
Hey,
dear lord.
Hey, so how are we on those Eddie Winters tapes? Nick, I'm not gonna do the quest this playthrough.
Oh,
Yeah, but what about the Eddie Winters tapes? Oh my god.
so we're following the handprints.
Sorry.
You're fine.
Corbin's just talking about something.
Corbin talking to his skeletons again.
Oh my god.
They're my closest and oldest friends.
That just reminded me, you talking about finding the vermouth and everything, reminded me that earlier we did send Colette on a booze run, and that did happen in this campaign, and we did invent Mojitas, and I'd forgotten.
Yeah, so like vermouth, I don't know why, like, I'm sorry to go on this tangent, but I don't know why they had it by vodka. Because it's a fortified wine, but it's like also got like herbs in it, so you could maybe say like liqueurs or schnapps.
Honestly, someone
why
was
the
probably just
vodka?
tired, you know.
I'm like, I mean, it's fine.
Yeah. So
I
T,
found it.
do we know enough to follow the handprints now?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna make you like roll checks for them. You know what you're looking for, and
Oh,
they
thank
occur
God.
regularly. And honestly, I'm not skilled enough as a DM to know how to do regular survival checks. So you're out of the woods for now. But I got my eyes on you.
No.
We're safe until
I'm watching you, see?
I'm safe
I'm
until I
watching
get those. Until I know how to.
Till he watches a few tutorials, and then you're screwed.
Yeah.
So we follow them?
Okay, can we get back down to the river?
Yeah. Sure.
And so we go. Boop boop.
Okay, so you're back in the area you were in. The well, I guess the drow are there now. I can't remember. Did they say that they were going to? They were going to head back or whatever.
No, they said they were gonna wait there. I don't.
That's what I thought, but
Yeah.
I couldn't remember exactly what I said. Yeah, but I guess they're just there, sitting around a campfire or something like that. And they have like, it's a campfire made of, well, roll a perception check. Because it's not just wood, obviously. They don't have wood down there.
I rolled a 12.
Perception check, you say?
Yeah.
To shreds, you say?
I
16.
got a 17.
You notice, call this notice, anyone who rolls higher than 15.
I
Yeah.
rolled a
Notices
nat
that-
one. Ignore me.
Well,
that
me
the,
and Caldus are continuing to run the adventure.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
they have the kindling for this fire seems to be largely there's a lot of chitin,
Mm.
and there's a few so it smells very bad.
Is there dung?
Maybe some dung, and there's also some mushrooms mixed in, decent sized mushrooms. They don't burn very well because they're very high in moisture, but it's still something that's flammable, so they use it sometimes.
So would we all be able to smell this though? Like we wouldn't know.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
it smells very bad.
It smells like
Learn
Caldas
you can
down
do.
here.
Corvin.
Corvin.
You do that to Caldus again.
I actually didn't. But while they're not paying attention, I'm going to cast Prestidigitation up my nose so it smells good, like vanilla.
Clever dog, you.
No. I'm a person. I'm a human person.
Just tired chuckle. Right.
Yeah, you see a few of the drow sitting there around the fire. No clear order to them because they're just soldiers. Maybe a few have some nicer armor than the others.
Excuse me, everyone. I have returned. I have gotten your leader, Sozer, up to the surface to speak with our contact. For the time being, they will stay where they are and we will stay here. Well, your group will stay here. I have a letter from Sozer. Once our mission is finished and we have surveyed the caves, we will then come back and begin the evacuation process. It's all here in the letter.
Very well, one of them says, rising to his feet. But what will we do in the meantime?
In the meantime,
Why don't we teach you about a little game called
Oh, I was about.
Parchment
yes!
Boulder
Yes,
Shooters?
it's such a delightful game.
afraid you're going to have to sit tight here for the time being.
Very well.
Now, if you excuse me, I go off to like the opposite side, set up my own little campsite, and I'm tired. I'm sitting down.
I'm gonna sleep next to you because I'm all out of powers.
Can if the rest of the group would like to sleep, please have one person on watch.
My skeletons form a Tetsudo.
What's that?
It's the shield. It's like it means like turtle. It's the thing where
Like a shell?
the Greeks and the Romans would do
With the shields.
the shield where like the spears and everything were sticking out only, but there's not enough skeletons for that. They just stand in a circle around us.
They
Colette,
think they're doing that.
Colette can take the first watch and teach them how to play.
Oh, wow. Rose is gonna lean over to Mew and be like, "Is this a cuddle party?" Because she sees Corvin and Caldus laying so close to each other.
We're
Well,
not like
soon
that close.
You said laying next to him.
Cuddle party!
Yeah,
What
What does
not
Rose
like-
know about cuddle parties?
She's seen her fair
about
share of
this
weirdness. She has to entertain people.
Oh, I was gonna say like this is the amount that she knows, like right here.
Yeah, about
Rose-
that much.
Rose definitely sounds like in moments like this is when you remember, oh yeah, Rose is still like young. Is this one of them cuddle parties I heard so much about?
This is the cuddle parties that those people were talking about. They said it's so much fun.
It's like looks at Rose, and then like slowly looks at them, slowly looks back at Rose. Like her head's not turning; it's just with her eyes, and she's like, "You know, everyone's got different versions of what that is. I think right now it's more like they're within a similar vicinity for warmth."
This is just more one of those Corvin cast more high-level spells within a 2-3 hour period than they normally do in a week. And they need a nap.
Yeah, This is just very stressed and tired because he's still concerned that he may be going to prison later for assaulting the guard.
Question.
I'm not telling anyone about that either.
How much time do we have left before we need to bring Rose back?
They said before sundown tomorrow.
Okay, okay.
So it is sunrise, but he needs he's taking a full rest.
Uh-huh.
Which is 8 hours.
Yeah.
So that'll
So
still
that
be
puts-
before sundown, right?
Oh yeah.
with like a couple of hours. You plan to do this whole adventuring thing in the next couple of hours.
Uh-huh.
You guys scout ahead. We'll be right over.
It's fine. I'll just die. It's all right.
Yeah, we both.
Why do you sleep in
up
the
and it's
boat?
like,
While we row over, just sleep in the boat.
Yeah,
Should
just-
Rose head back? She does have her invisibility spell.
Yeah, maybe we have Rose go back, tell her mom everything's fine, and then you come back with yours.
No, that's
No.
not gonna work.
It's not gonna work because then
Just-
she's not gonna be able to come back.
Dang
All right,
it!
all right.
I mean,
Here's...
I'm not trying to railroad you guys here, but that is not
No,
gonna
that
work.
is not
Okay.
gonna work.
Okay.
Look,
Hey mom,
Then-
I'm just back. They got me back by midnight.
Then
Okay, I
what
gotta
we
go save
do
them.
is we need to go and just have
Yeah, we're
Caldus
gonna
and
go.
Corvin sleep in the boat.
It's
Yeah,
still not
it's-
gonna be enough. We're just gonna be grumpy.
It's not gonna be enough.
Maybe
yeah.
maybe a short
Send a
rest.
message to your girlfriend or
A
something.
short rest will do me nothing. It'll help him a bit.
Yeah, I'll get. I'm not gonna get my boots back, which sucks, but it'll at least be something.
Okay. Colette goes
Okay.
over to Caldus and Corvin and shakes them. Wake up! We still have to return Rose soon.
Right, adventuring.
Yes, adventuring. Get up.
I start pulling everything together. Louis just started getting everything in the boat.
You all notice that Colette smells weird.
Corvin, did you do it again?
Hey, he who smelt it dealt it. All I'm
Oh.
saying.
He doth smelt it, doth dealt it.
She's been smelling a whole lot of those lately.
Yeah.
Oh, Rose, you're so sweet. Let me give you a hug.
Ew, gross. Get
Rose
away
is gonna
from
like
me.
spread over to help Luia. Nope.
Miu is pretending she sees nothing. She's like looking away, like, oh yeah, right. We gotta.
You don't
get
have to
Rose
see
back."
anything. You can smell it from where you are.
Just
She
Caldus.
feels like it's like one of those moments of like if she makes eye contact with Colette, then it's acknowledging that it's happening.
Mm.
Does Caldus still smell as well? Is it just
No.
the two tieflings? Okay,
I can
now
only
it's
have.
Colette.
I can only have so much
Okay.
many active effects.
Goldis just looks at his backpack.
I can have up to 3 of its non-instantaneous effects. So actually, yes, he does still smell.
Ah, damn it. During all this chaos, Goldis just looks at his backpack, looks at his arm, looks at Colette, and then just shakes his head. Not
Oh.
today. Not right now.
Colette
Not
like,
right now.
nods back.
Pretty whole
Understanding.
Sort of
He's just rubbing his temples like right beneath the horns. Just okay. We're fine. We're fine.
Uh-huh.
Hey, if you're thinking of casting some thaumaturgy, that's just a shittier off-brand version of
Do I
what
have
can-
thaumaturgy? Is that a thing?
Yes,
As
we
a,
both have
tiefling.
thaumaturgy. It's a racial
yeah.
spell.
It's the cleric version.
Ah. Oh yeah, I can open all the windows and make my voice loud as hell.
Hmm
It's basically mom voice.
Well, it's to make
We're in
you.
a cave. There are no
I
windows.
know what thaumaturgy is.
It's the best
I-
example is Gandalf yelling at Bilbo.
yeah.
It's
Um,
thaumaturgy.
So, are we able to get in the boats? Do the drow object?
No.
Okay. Let's
Let's
freaking
go.
go.
Now we sail. 2 sessions later.
I know, right? With 7 minutes left to go.
We're sailors in the boat.
The hardest challenge
Called,
getting across that rope.
Caldis looks like a goat.
Wow!
Okay.
Oh, it has
Well-
nothing to do with the horns. It's just how he looks.
Leave,
Somebody
facial
smells like
hair.
a choke.
Teeth,
leave
do
the
we-
music to the part, please.
Do we have to roll anything?
That's a good question. I don't know if you just know how to use a boat.
I mean, it's just a basic boat with like oars and everything. It's not like a
Uh,
galleon.
Roll a
still.
seaman
Do
check.
any of them come with us?
No, we're not rolling that. No, none of them are coming with you, and you don't have space for it anyway.
Okay, because we don't even know the way.
It's a good
We're
point.
exploring.
I mean, I guess maybe one of them could, but I mean, do you ask them or what?
Yes, we do. We do ask them.
Colette, you're in charge.
Hey, go ahead.
Excuse me. Sorry to bother you in the middle of your game of parchment paper shears. You're doing well. Do you know, which way we should go?
Well, which way? Where are you headed? I should inform you they don't know exactly what you're down here for. You had this conversation with the two men you led up there.
Well then, scratch that. We're heading towards that creature, right?
Yeah, the Maw of the Beast
Yes.
is what he called it.
Well, Soza himself called it the Maw of the Beast. Yes,
That's-
I know. Yes.
Well, if you head down the underground river, on your left you'll eventually come past it. Might take an hour or two. Couldn't possibly miss it.
Okay, head down that way. Around an hour or two. It's on the left. Can't miss it. Thank you so much. Keep playing. You'll get even better as you practice. She scurries off.
Seems like random chance to me, but okay.
No, it's not random. There's a legit strategy. I'll tell you more when I get back. It's not random. Okay, goodbye.
Always choose
Seems
bold.
random to me.
Yeah.
There's a skill to it. It's a mind game of sorts.
Yes, there are tactics. Thank you. So they told me to tell you that if we go down this way for an hour or two, is it right? No, it's left. I'm certain they say it'll be on the left, and we cannot miss it. What was it? Yes, the left.
Alright, who wants to pilot the boat?
I think Luya should do it.
I don't know if I'm actually qualified for that.
You've got a beard. You have to be good at sea.
Oh my god! I mean,
Are we even at sea though? Like to be
We're on a
fair?
river.
we're kind of
We're at the
going down a river more than anything else.
But there
all right, I'll
are
give it a
sea
shot.
creatures
Just around
and
the river bend.
no, don't sing on our boat.
You see,
Row, row, row your boat.
Oh, make her stop.
All right, I'll give it a shot. Do I have to
Hell
roll
yeah.
anything for boat travel, or am I just good?
Trying to think what kind of role you would make for that. Because I mean, you've never used a boat before. It's not exactly like just like riding. It's not like walking. Like,
Well, who of us canonically has been on a boat?
I mean, as far as I
All
know,
of us.
yeah, okay, like
How
but
did
like
we
a
get
sailing ship. I mean, not but as opposed to like a canoe or a kayak or something.
Would it be like an athletics check? Because it's like a sport, canoeing and stuff is.
Ooh, maybe our artificer will be good at it because it's a thing. Like
I'm trying to think like what kind of like maybe an athletics check, I guess. But I'm struggling to think that you would, if you're just strong enough, you could pilot a boat. I don't think that's how that works.
Well, that would be a strength check. Athletics is being able to do
yeah.
stuff like this. This is, I think it explicitly says, like, because rowing a boat isn't like a fancy thing. Like,
Yeah, I guess athletics is fine.
Any idiot city boy can try and row a boat. They might not be good at it. They might go in a circle, but that's what the check.
So-
My husband can use a canoe. Anybody can use a canoe.
So who of us has the best athletics, I suppose?
Well, I know who it should be, but it probably isn't.
Who should it be?
It should be Caldus.
Yeah, I'm proficient in athletics.
Okay.
And it would make sense because in your training you may have,
But he's exhausted.
He is exhausted.
he is
that was the
exhausted.
problem.
Maybe
Well,
we
from
can
an
have him
RP
sit.
point of view, not from like a mechanical.
No,
point of
yeah,
view.
from mechanics, he's fine. He's just been doing things and making decisions. a
Bless
lot.
you. What we could
Okay.
do is we could get him a chair and he could sit and guide someone on how to do it.
Why would you?
Where are we going to get a chair in a cave?
No,
I'm
it's
not
on the
prof-
boat. There's got to be a barrel we can sit you on.
Okay, so I'm proficient in athletics. Apparently, but it's a strength. My strength isn't super high. It's like 15.
Higher than mine.
Luya,
Close.
if you're not comfortable, I can do it.
Or
Well,
can
you're pretty
both
beat.
row the
Are you gonna?
boat.
Is the rest gonna do you any good?
It might just give me peace of mind, but worry not, I'll take care of the ship as I grab the oar or whatever. Here we go.
Will Caldus actually be able to steer this boat? Is this a good decision? Tune in next week to find out.
When you find out, it probably wasn't. Okay.
On the
It most
next
definitely
exciting
is not a good
episode of
decision.
Dragon Ball
This boat around.
Oh, why are we doing this? Also, hello, casters and castles. I am so sorry. We are actually just now raiding out ourselves. Who would you like us to raid? So this isn't wasted
Well, here's
because
an
we're
idea
ending.
too. While we're thinking of it, do you want to show the raider thing and then we'll
Yeah.
argue
Okay.
off camera?
All right. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.
But yes, hello everyone. My name is PsycheSiren. It's good to see y'all again. While we wait on y'all to figure out who we should go share the love over to, I will go ahead and play my raid video. Usually, our D&D Thursdays are very well put together, organized, a lot of fun. But there's usually quite a bit of chaos. So I'm gonna show you real quick what it's usually like over on this channel. And I'm sorry. Hello there. Oh, no! There's too many.
The Smut Hut.
No, we're not naming it the friggin' Smut Hut! No! Yay! He's not gonna mess with us. Oh, no!
Acorn
Oh, you guys suck so much!
Welcome to PsycheSiren Streams. Join us. Join the community. You'll have a great time. You won't regret it. Go ahead. Subscribe today. Follow. Join our Discord. One of us. Forever.
But yes, thank you all so much for tuning in to our Mark of a God series. If you would like to watch any of our previous episodes, we have them all on YouTube. Thank you so much. A huge shout out to casters and castles. I am so sorry about the timing. Take care. And as always, may Lucius guide thee. Farewell.